You ready, Toby dog? You ready, Toby dog? Come on. Okay, let's go for a walk. Here, come here. Lead. Let's go. Hopefully we're dressed warm enough, dog. Good morning, Zach. What's going on, my friend? Hold on, Tobes. Hold on, Bubba. Hold on, little buddy. Hold on. It takes a minute to get down the stairs. First, we got to check this apple tree. First thing we do. Looking at it to make sure everything's coming out okay. Oh, I hope it roots good. Okay, come on, little buddy. Where you going? Where you going? Let's get our walk going. We've got an hour, and we got to be back and get to work. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. I've just got on, well, I got on a long sleeve t-shirt and a hoodie. It's a little bit of a thicker hoodie. And it is gorgeous out. I don't see very many clouds, if any. It's a beautiful day. Hey, Calipsita, Dave Hurley, Argus, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate you, Argus. If you guys will leave a comment on one of my shorts or videos, I'll be able to come back and visit with you on your channel. Beautiful morning for a walk this dog finally. We didn't walk last night. I was working, tired. How's everybody's day today? How's everybody's day? It's beautiful out. Look at that. Look at the trees. I mean, those leaves just literally popped open in the last couple of days. Seems like a couple of days ago there wasn't leaves here. It was just buds. So it's fully springtime on. Can't plant the garden yet though. It's still too cold at night. I mean, even right now it's 47 or 48 degrees. It's way too cold for the garden plants. Except for things like berries and strawberries. I've got strawberries growing already. Toby, quit pulling me. I've got strawberries popping out already. That's the only thing that's really strawberries. Uh, what else is growing? The raspberries are growing, but there's no berries out yet. I just got a flat of strawberries this last weekend to plant. Most of my strawberries didn't make it through the strawberries that are in planters, they all died over the winter. But the runners that stretched out of the planters and rooted into the ground, there's a whole bunch of those everywhere. I'm just gonna let them grow. But I got more like I said, I bought a flatter of strawberry plants to restock all my planters. That's weird that they all died over the winter because they all my strawberry plants from last year were from the year before. So they had already survived one winter. I don't know why they didn't make it through this last winter. Yeah, he's a cute dog, isn't he? Come here, Toby. Come on, stand sideways for a minute so Adeline can look at you. Hey, hey, hey. He's got his own ideas of who's walking who and what a walk consists of. He wants to do his own thing. I've been walking him for a little over 3 years now, and he still walks the same. We've been taking obedience classes for 3 years now, and he still walks the same. It's just him. It's him and me. Now he doesn't pull for the instructors. He doesn't pull. Hey, instructors. He doesn't pull on the lead and try to drag them everywhere. But for me, he does. It's just our relationship, I guess. I've tried all kinds of the different collars, and right now he's on one of those collars that tightens up. There's no spikes or nothing in it. It just tightens up, but it doesn't go too tight. It doesn't like keep tightening. I can't remember what they're called. This Toby dog, this is what we do every morning, whether we're live streaming or not. This is what we do every morning. We get up and we go for a walk for an hour. We usually get a couple miles, 3 miles in. I guess they are cutting hair there. You know, I saw the barbershop deal there in front. What do they call it? The barber pole. And I thought, uh, usually when you put that out, there's a barber shop there. And and now they got a sign out front. It says USA #1 cuts or something like that. No, that's not what it says. I can't see that far to read it. Toby just did his business. The first business of the morning. So it's bag time. So now we're gonna bag up the poop. Bag up the poop without stepping in it. That was close, fam. That was really whoops. That was really close. We almost stepped in it. Border collies, they don't just poop in one little spot. Border collies got to move all around while they're pooping. All of them do it. They swing their butts all around and they move in a big circle while they're pooping. So you got to be paying attention because they'll drop poop. They'll leave it all over the place. And when you step in to get what you thought you saw, there's probably more there that you're going to step in if you're not paying attention. That's just something that border collies do. Don't know why. I have no idea. This is actually my first full border collie. Before him, as far as my own dogs, before border collie Toby, there was a Aussie Shepherd border collie mix that lived at my house. He was my daughter's dog, and I walked him and I walked 2 hours every morning. He was a different kind of dog. He had to walk for 2 hours every morning. Toby's good with 1 hour in the morning. We're supposed to be bike riding in the morning, but I haven't gotten the bike out yet. Too many million other things to do. How old is Toby? Toby is 3.5. At 3_2XD. If Trump was really in charge, he wouldn't be in China bowing down to them. We don't do political stuff on this channel, and if anybody's going to give political views, it'll be me. Whoops. We didn't time you out. We just dropped your message. Yeah, stop. We're trying to have peace. So Toby's 3.5. He's a full border collie. Oh, I was saying before the border collies, uh, the dog before him that lived at my house was my daughter's dog, and he was the inspiration why I got a border collie. All the dogs before that, the 20 years or 25 years worth of dogs before that were Pekingese. So there was always a Pekingese at my house for years and years, decades. And I went from little tiny Pekingese, little ankle biter. None of my dogs were ankle biters though. They were all well behaved. I went from little Pekingese to wild, out of control border collie. No, he's not out of control. He's a really, really good dog. Yeah, it's Bay City. Beautiful Bay City. Bay City in the south end of Bay City. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. Come on, Toby. We'll get our hour in. We'll walk over by Fred's place. We don't normally go that direction on that street. We normally just walk straight north, south, east, or west. You can hear Toby's nails scratching. He's trying to pull so bad. I can hear his nails scratching on the pavement. It doesn't look like he's pulling, but look, you can see my leash is completely straight. That's how he's yanking me down the sidewalk. So I'll give him a few tugs to remind him that he's supposed to be walking with me, not me with him. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. I gotta fix my belt. I'm losing my drawers. There we go. There we go. Sorry about the blackout. I had to fix my belt. I was losing my drawers. Let's see. Let's go over by Fred's place. More like Kinklebite. That's funny. This looks like the level from the Hitman video game in the suburb. No, I actually gained weight. I actually gained weight. So I had to stretch out to the next loop. But it was too loose. I stopped taking one of my meds, and they changed one of the two of my meds. They increased one and decreased and cut out another one. And when that happened, I gained all kinds of weight. Little Toby dog. Yeah, he's 3. September, the end of September, he'll be 4. Old dog already. Old dog still learning new tricks. He's a really good boy. Come on, good boy. I'm lucky to have him. If all I gotta deal with is him pulling the dang lead every walk, and I guess I'm lucky. He doesn't sit in the house and bark and whine or nothing. He doesn't chew on anything, no furniture. He chews on his the big bones from the pet store, and he chews on the chew toys. That's it. He's never chewed on the furniture. Oh, he likes my shoes. I take that back. But he only chews on the shoes that I actually give him. He doesn't, like, grab random shoes and start chewing on them. When he knows it's a chew shoe when I leave it out in the backyard. That's when that's when it becomes a chew shoe. Oh, you and Toby got the same birth time, huh? Yeah, he'll be 4. Time flies. I got him when he was 4 months old, and he'll be 4 years old. Time flies. He's already gonna be an old man. I gotta find him a girlfriend within the next couple years. I saw a real nice border collie puppy girl, uh, a month or so ago on the AKC website, but I hemmed and hawed too long. Hem haw. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? The dog was down in Arizona, and I'm thinking, what the. I figured the dog flight was gonna be over $1,000, but one of my dog people were telling me, no, it's real cheap to fly a dog. So then when I was told that, I jumped back on the website. That dog was gone. Then they had her brother on there too, but I don't want another male border collie. I need females. I should have started looking last year. But last year, my 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 dog people told me that I wasn't ready for a second one yet. I listened to my dog training people. I never set out to get a show dog, but when Toby evolved into a show dog, now I want to do that some more. You know what I mean? I'm having fun showing Toby. So now I want, instead of getting just a regular old dog, a second dog for a girlfriend for him. Now I'm looking for an actual show dog girl puppy. Knock, knock, knock. Come on in, JD. What's going on, JD, my dearest? Can you see Tobes? Look, you can see me too. I'm in the shadow. You can see the shadow. What's new, JD? JD, my dearest. 11 million in the building. Hey, y'all. Do me the favor of hitting that like button. That's, once you're that's one of the things YouTube uses to measure how successful your channel is, whether they're going to shut you down or not, whether they're going to or whether they're going to promote you or not, promote your channel. You could tell the days that they're promoting your channel. You can tell the days they're pushing your live streams out. Those are the days when I have 1,500 hits, 1,500 views in the 1 hour walking video or walking live stream. That's when I know they're pushing my live stream out. Then the days they're not is when you got 25 or 30 views on your 1 hour live stream. But the likes help. The likes help, the subscriptions helps, all that good stuff helps. JD. Hey Elizabeth, what's going on? We're paused for a second. Toby just did a number one rule when you're picking up dog poop is keep your mouth shut, right? You don't want to taste it. Some other dog pooped right here too, but the people didn't pick it up. Big dog. Ugh. Yeah, we always clean up after Toby dog. We don't want people leaving messes in our yard, right, Toby dog? Still dealing with it. Let's see if I can get it in the main bag. It takes You got to double bag these things. Whoopsie. You got to double bag these things, otherwise the stink will get you. Even double bagged, it still smells. That's how it. That's how we keep it in our pocket. Otherwise, you can't keep it in your pocket. Toby's got his leash going between his legs, but I'm gonna leave it. That'll slow him down. He won't pull so hard with it like that. I used to live right up here. The only time in my life that I ever lived alone. Well, I can't say that now. Morning. Did you catch anything? Did you catch anything? Oh, see the rabbits? See the rabbits? I got a heck of a decent reaction out of Toby. He only jumped a little bit because the lead's going down between his front legs. Better control of him. Nobody. Nobody. You can still see the rabbit over there. Let's see if I can get a close up. If I can get Toby to quit jumping around on me. There we go. Wild camera swings. There's our friend Bunny. Bunny Rabbit. Toby chased that thing for an hour if I let him loose. Adeline Barnes. Yup, here's our Toby dog. Toby dog. I lived up the only time, not, I can't, wait, I was just telling a story. Okay, now I spent years working on the road. and still had my house back home, you know what I mean, with family living in it. I spent years in hotels, extended stays, apartments, all in different states working. I don't consider that living alone because I was still with family, you know. I live alone now, last couple years, but before that, before the last couple years ago, the only time I'd ever lived alone, I lived right here in this building right here. It was let me think. 83 and 6. What's 83 and 6? 89. It was around 1988, 1989, 1990. I lived in this building right here upstairs. I had the whole upstairs. You see it? It's the old building. It's old. And downstairs there was a store or something I can't remember. But like the living room was right here in front of the front end of the building, and the whole living room is over the entrance of this building of the downstairs business. So no matter how when I played my stereo loud, it didn't bother him because it wasn't like going through the floor. Long story short, look up ahead. That's where our new buddy works at. Our new buddy Fred. Hey, hey, Toby dog, calm down. I lived up there for shoot, must have been about a year. I don't think it was much longer than that. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I didn't have any furniture other than I had kitchen table and chairs. I had uh my bed and a chest of drawers, and I had my big giant stereo. It was like 300 watts per channel or something like that, with great big giants. That was back in the day. Hey, hey, Toby, stop dragging me. That's all I had in the whole apartment. No furniture. Come on. But it was all right. Well, well, Muyu, what's going on? Muyu, welcome, welcome. Margaret in Norway, how's it going, Margaret? Hey, Anastasia Uber ride. Hey, bye, Adeline. Thanks for coming to visit. What next time we see you, we give you a blue jacket. We don't give out blue jackets on the first day, but if you come back, that's a dangerous thing sticking out like that. That's right at the dog's eye height. Sometimes I wish I had a tree saw with me when I'm walking down the street and a little hedge trimmer. I bought a Ryobi battery pack last year or something. I don't remember what it was. And if you buy the battery packs, it comes with you get pick a free tool. And one of the free tools I picked was this little hedge trimmer because it came with what did it come with? Oh, it was a cutoff tool. And one of the things that attached to it also was this little hedge trimmer. And the bar is only 10. I don't think it's even 12 inches long. But it's super sharp and it cuts like crazy. Hey, back up. See, I'd come through here sneaky. See how them trees are hanging over the sidewalk? I just come up here with my little nippers and cut that right out of my way. These people haven't even cut their grass yet this year. Wow. I wonder if anybody lives here. Doesn't look like it. This is a street we never walk down, but we're gonna walk down today. Anastasia Uber Raid. Anastasia Uber Raid. Who else come with Anastasia? Judith, run with me. Hey, Judith, what's new? Man, your bestie sure has blown up the YouTube, hasn't he? Judith, your bestie, Chuck. He's showing how it's done. He got monetized so quick. He said the other day he's got over 500 channel members. Holy cow. Fam, that if you go to see Chuck, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now we're gonna have fun up here. We got some wild dogs. I didn't know these dogs were here. Like I said, we never walk down this street usually. Ooh, come on, come on. There's dog poop everywhere here. They must have a dog they put on on a string or something there. Poop all over the sidewalk. That's so wrong. Oh, look at the squirrel right there. Can you see it, fam? Toby can't see it. Little black squirrel. And he, oh, that's not a squirrel. That's that's a cut off shrub. Ha 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 ha. It looked like a squirrel, didn't it? It looked like a squirrel, didn't it? I'll be danged. That stump that stump fooled me. Hey, Fred DeGote. How's it going, Fred? Yeah, that's not a squirrel. I thought it would look like a squirrel from where I was standing, but it's not. It was cut off shrub. Those look like some kind of border collie. Morning. What kind of dogs are they? Oh, border collie. That was the dog before him was border collie Aussie Shepherd. Nice dogs. They weren't all they were barking and all, but they weren't like crazy spaz barking. Let's go this way. Let's this is a street I don't think we've ever walked down this far. 12 million in the building. I'm back, says Ab I can't walk. I can't read and walk at the same time. Adeline, how's everybody today? Does hey, quit yanking me. Quit pulling me, dog. We're like two streets over from the river. Come on. We're not going to go to the river. We don't have that much time. I've got to get to work. Slow down, Toby. Slow down, boy. Can't walk that fast. Oh, I didn't even look to see what street we're on. I know a fellow that lives right around here. This is the street. Is this the street? This is the neighborhood, though. Yeah, this is the street. I'm thinking, if I'm thinking right, right here's where the police got ambushed and killed back in the 1990s, I think it was. There's a park up here that's got their names on it. Yeah, I didn't want to come down this street. Anyway, they got ambushed. City police officers got ambushed right here, almost right where we're walking. They were in the middle of the street. Two brothers, two brothers ambushed him, shot him down. They got him in a crossfire, gunned him down. Terrible. Well, Moya says, TP, how is your head doing after the drop yesterday by Anna? I'm still hurting really bad. You know, it's usually the day after something like that happens that all the pain starts, and I'll be danged if my neck doesn't hurt too now. Yesterday was just my head, but today it's my neck and a little bit of my shoulder. Anna's gonna have to meet with the principal on that one. Huh? Yeah, we're walking by the fella's house that's supposed to come do some yard work for me. I don't see his truck here though. I didn't intentionally walk over here. Ouch. Ouch. The knees aren't doing so good. Yeah, they got gunned down right here. Poor guys. I got it. One of my number two son lives around the corner from here. This is a nice little park. We're right by the river. What time is it? Ooh, I don't think we've got enough time to see the river and make it home in time. But what the heck, right? Let's go see the river. This is the memorial for the police officers that got gunned down. Officer Jablonski on the left and Officer Rexer on the right. 1991, yeah, I was right. April 26th. Right here on the corner. Right there on the corner. Isn't that crazy? So this was a neighborhood part. This was all houses here. This was all houses, bunch of houses. And after that happened, the city bought this whole area, bought all the houses, tore everything down and made a great big park. Anastasia says that her insurance is working on it. All those who were hurt will get something after presenting medical documents in my office and to my lawyer. A nice park, huh? We've shot some videos down here. We've shot some videos down here. It's a nice park. I can't take the stairs because that'll take me forever. So we're gonna walk down the hill kind of at an angle. The stairs I have to take one at a time with the same with the same left leg going down first every time because the I can't bend the left knee like I can the right knee. It's crazy how much the knees hurt and how I have such a hard time getting up and getting down and just moving around the house. But when I get out here on this walk, I can walk for miles. Trust me, it hurts though. But it's fun. It's strange that I can do this when it hurts so much. Come on. Look at that pretty flowering tree. I don't know the names of these trees. Real pretty flowers. Very fragrant too. Good morning, Survival Empire. Welcome, welcome. We're out doing our thing. We're out doing our thing this morning. Oh, that's a really nice look. The river looks nice. Isn't that a pretty view? Isn't that a pretty view? I'm trying to hold it so that the fence isn't in there. Ooh, here comes, look at this boat come by. Ripping. That guy's cruising. It's a super, I'm sure he's just going to be ripping up and down the river. I'm sure he's not going to go out on the bay. Oh, look at the logs out there. And you always got to be careful. Got to be watching where you're going. Those logs are almost in the shipping channel. You got to know where you're at on the river. Watch out for sandbars and logs. Oh, look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to zoom in on a log if I can get the dog to stand still. So here's the river. That's north. That's south. The lamps at the base are so wide as if they were the roots of a tree. Yeah, those are nice lamps, aren't they? It's amazing the nice stuff they buy with the government, or with the title, with the taxpayer money. So if you look across here, it's going to be in the center of the screen. I'll zoom into it. Imagine that guy coming down the river, zipping like that, and he runs into that. It looks like a whole tree laying there. The roots are, let's see, the root ball's on this side, and the branches are on that side. But that's a whole probably. Look from here. It's look like 40 feet difference distance. It's probably even longer than that underwater. Like these logs here in front of us. If these logs are floating in the river, you're on your boat flying like that. Hit one of those, pobrecito, you're going flying. Okay, hey, hey, if you behave, I'm gonna let you off. There you go. Can you hear the wind, fam? You know that this phone's got a setting where it erases the wind sound, I guess. I don't know how to get to it though. I saw it the other day when I was looking through my settings. There was a iPhone update, and it said there was new emojis, new security, blah blah blah. But it also said there was some new settings, and one of those new settings is the wind cancellation. Let's see. Yeah, I did plant an apple tree, Anastasia. We'll have apples maybe next year, not this year. Have you heard Bach's piece called Air? But it's not about air, is it? I don't know. Titlepro, duck for meat. Look at Toby's. He's rolling around in some goose poop or something. Get up, get up, get up. He found some goose poop to roll in. He likes to smell like something else, I guess. Cosmocrat says experience has shown that to show distant shots, you need to sit on your butt and place your hands with the camera on your. Yeah, I thought about that. But if I sit down here, I probably won't be able to get back up. There's nothing to there's nothing to grab a hold of to pull myself back up. My knees are shot, is what I'm trying to say. I can walk for miles and miles, but to take a couple of steps up and down the stairs is a challenge. Come on, wild boy! Come on, wild boy! Come on, Tobis! Come on! Come on, Toby! Come on, Toby! He's on his own time. Read up, says Anastasia. Anna, can we have apple? Asked Judith. Anna says, yes. Titlepro has planted an apple. We are waiting for the fruit. Yes. But I don't count on luck. But I still ask you to show more air. Make your shots airy. You know, every day when I'm up to turn on my live stream, I think, oh, I should do this in the widescreen, horizontal. And then when I get it turned on and monkeyed with, I always make it vertical. But if it was a horizontal, you guys wouldn't be seeing it because it wouldn't be out in the vertical live feed. Toby, jump in and swim. Heck no, not here. There is a place that we go to that Toby can go swimming, but here's not. The river's got it's very very deep once you get out a little bit, and it gets dredged. They dredge it for the steam not steamships the freighters that come up and down the river here. We get huge freighters coming up and down the river. Anyhow, the current moves really fast and there's undercurrents and it's crazy. Yeah, you don't want to swim here. But people will be water skiing on it. But me myself, I wouldn't go swimming on that. Keep moving. Why are you forbidding the dog to enjoy this spring? What are you talking about? The place is cool. Titlepro, the place is cool, yeah. Maybe the dog wants to spend some private time, huh? That's funny. Cosmocrat, you're a funny guy. Funny person. Go. Here, come. Come on this way. Let's go out here. What are you saying? Let's see. On your screen right now, I'm looking at only 40% of the sky on my smartphone. Well, make it 80% of the sky on the screen. That's twice as much. Add some air. Are you talking about like more set like this with more the ground to just the bottom third? I'm always open to suggestions. Yeah, I'm no photographer. I'm no photographer and I'm no dog trainer. Title Pro. That place is cool. Yeah, it's a nice little park. It goes, let's see, that's over a mile, I'd say. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta put Toby on the leash because somebody's walking dogs back here behind us. Come here, dog. Come here. Hey, hey, wait for me. Wait. There's somebody coming with dogs, so I gotta put Toby on the leash because he'll run over there and want to meet with him and want to play, and you never know how the other dogs are going to behave. But yeah, this park goes for probably a mile and a half. I don't know if it's quite 2 miles, but it starts, yeah, where we came in way back there, and it goes all the way up past that bridge you can see in the distance, all the way to the next bridge. And there's a park on the other side of the river too that's even longer. It's part of the rail trail on the other side of the river. It goes for miles and miles. To make the loop around the city, I believe it's like 8.5 miles. The dog before Toby, I always talk about the dog before Toby. His name was Charlie Boy. But once a month, Charlie Boy and I made that 8 mile walk. Him and I, that's the dog that walked. We walked 2 miles a day. I mean, 2 hours a day. This dog here walks an hour, hour and a half a day in the morning. Yeah, that was quite a walk. We called it circling the city, walking the bridges. Because you had to cross, we had to walk to the south end of town to cross one bridge, and then walk all the way to the north end of town to cross the fourth bridge, the last bridge out to the bay. All right, Cosmocrat, thanks for staying and thanks for giving me some ideas. I can't, if I'm going to look at the screen and, read it walking, I got to hold it down this way to see, just so I can see the screen. But thanks, and you're welcome anytime. Next time you come through, we hand out blue jackets on the second or third time we see you, if you're civil. Oh, there's some pretty dogs. Looks like looks like I don't know what they are. Yeah, I can't turn it because then it's trying to keep Toby in the shot. 7 million in the building. What do we think? What are we thinking today? It's beautiful out, isn't it? Beautiful day. Hopefully the wind isn't bothering you too much. We've got a lot of videos shot in this park. There's usually lots of ducks and geese over here too, all along here, making noise and swimming about. There's a big log. Look at that one. Now, for that one to be there, that was probably there before the pier was put in, huh? For that giant log to be there, that was there before this pier was put in. I'm guessing, because otherwise, how else would it get there? You can hear the wind. Yeah, we're about to turn away from it. We're gonna walk up here and take a right. So, and then head straight towards the house because we're late. I'm late getting started this morning. That's what happens when you take a walk down towards the river. You end up going to work late. I didn't plant any of my new strawberry plants, and I didn't plant the new uh black what do you call it? Blueberry plant. I'll do it this weekend. I just got to remember to water them. Look at those flowers. Do, do. Little puppy. So I got his entry mate to the next dog show. I got his um, grooming appointment made. All I got left to do is make a hotel reservation. The place is like 2 hours and 10 minutes away, 2 hours and 20 minutes away, so I'll have to stay the night. And then the very next week, we've got 4 days worth of dog shows: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's right here close to home in the next county over. It's the closest dog show to us, to me, physically. Even the dog show for my kennel club is further away. The dog show for my kennel club that we put on is an hour away. We use the county fairgrounds down in Shiawassee County. I don't know, because we teamed up with another dog club. We put on a 4-day show with another dog club. They call it a cluster when multiple clubs put on multiple shows at the same venue all together. They call it a cluster. But we group up with I don't even know what's the other club. We put on 4 days too. It's a good time. I got to volunteer the first 2 days, but I still get to show my dog. It's just kind of hectic because you got to run around helping with like parking or cleaning or setting up rings, setting stuff up. You know what I mean? And then you gotta time out getting your own dog ready, changing clothes and all that to show. I've done it the last 2 years and it's okay. I like helping out at the dog show. You get to know the ring stewards and the judges. Hello, Eve, Hakika. Welcome, welcome. We are here walking little Toby dog. We had somebody get mad and leave. Well, he wasn't mad. What did he say? His request is not being met, so I'm leaving. That's funny. There's always a comedian, right? This is a nice little area, little walkway. I'm surprised they didn't turn this green area here into park space with trees and they didn't plant trees or put picnic tables up. It may be that it's commercial lots. Maybe they're waiting for someone to buy it and build on it. Yes, they are. I see a for sale sign. They, who knows who they are? Probably the city owns it. This used to be oh mercy, this area, all this land where all these buildings are, the tall buildings and the restaurants and all this stuff. This used to be a commercial site where they built cranes, giant cranes, and they shipped out all over the world. It was called Industrial Brown Hoist. That was the name of the crane company, and they operated here for like from the 1800s into the 1990s, 1980s, 1990s. I think they shut it all down, and then it was this huge parcel of land, like as far as you could. Let me think. I'm trying to think of how far it went over to the bridge. I don't recall how far it went over towards the bridge, like where the Starbucks and the bridge is that way to the north. But all this land where all these buildings you see in front of us, all those buildings, all those condos here to the south, all the way up to the city power plant where we first the little sidewalk we took to get to the river, all the way to there. From there, all the way up to almost by the Starbucks up that way. That was all the land of the crane company, Industrial Brown Hoist. And then and it sat empty forever, for years, with the old buildings on it. And then they went through and they tore everything down but one of the buildings, like the gatehouse. But I think they took the gatehouse down by now because I don't remember seeing it out here anywhere. No, it would be out here by the main street. No, they even took the gatehouse down. That was the last building they had left up here. And then they started building stuff. They started selling the land and parceling it off. Yeah, see, this parcel's for sale. Uh, Down here they built, I don't know, 100 condos. It's a site condo where there's like a freestanding house, and there's, I don't know, maybe two or three condos in each freestanding building, maybe more. I don't know, but it's a pretty good sized development. And then all those medical buildings and office buildings. They did a lot with this land. They did a whole lot with this land. The only bummer, the only bummer is see all the beautiful buildings, all that, all the blacktop, all the parking lots and everything. They all got tax abatements, so they're not paying any taxes to our city. So our city, even though we got these beautiful buildings, they're not doing anything to help the city. They brought jobs, but the people that work in these jobs, they come from outside our town. They're all professional type people. Our town doesn't have isn't loaded with professional type people. Anyhow, yeah, they got tax abatements, so they don't pay property taxes for 10 or 20 years. The first 10 or 20 years they're in business, you know what I mean? That the buildings are there. So our roads just keep rotting, our schools need money, infrastructure, our bridges. We had to sell two bridges because they couldn't afford to repair them. I bet you if they'd have had the tax money from all these buildings, from all businesses that's going on down here, they'd be able to afford to fix the bridges. Don't get me started on them bridges. Would it not be better if it was all still woods? It would never all still be woods. It would never all still be woods because it wasn't woods. It was an industrial site. There wasn't a tree on it. All the trees that we see over there are all, if you look at them, you'll see they're all within around the same nothing's bigger than 20, let's say 20 years, 20 years old, because there was no trees on that site whatsoever. It was an industrial site. They manufactured cranes. Yeah, it was all just gravel. It was just flat gravel, if I remember right. And buildings, industrial buildings, big giant warehouses like airplane hangars type buildings. So it wasn't like they could send it back to nature. Nope. Nope, nope. Besides, anytime you have big land like that along a body of water, it's usually some rich guy comes and buys it up and keeps it all for himself. This way we got all kinds of parks and businesses. There's hotels down there, there's restaurants, and all those condos, there's all them people living there. And we still got the park that goes along the river there. Got away from the river and we don't have to hear the wind so much. I think this is the coolest tree we walked past, this one right here. I'll show you why. It's got this little hole here. It's like the Hobbit lives in there or something. This used to be a hospital, and when it shut down, it was a church hospital. When it shut down, they turned it into is that a squirrel? Is that a squirrel, Toby? Yeah, that's a squirrel, isn't it? When it stopped becoming when it stopped being a hospital, it became they converted it into senior homes, senior apartments, subsidized, government subsidized apartments. I got a friend that works there, several friends that work there, and when my mom was moving back to this town after she retired, this is where I sent her because she was just pension and social. And it turned out she made too much money. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I sent her over here to the senior high rise to apply for an apartment because it's right down the street from my house, and I got friends there that to look out for her. But she made too much money, so she's good where she's at though. She found another senior up senior living area. It's not a government run one. Toby, wow, look at the price of gas. Look at the price of gasoline. It's almost in Joe Biden territory. We're almost paying like when Joe Biden was president. That's crazy. If that's all we got to do is pay high gas prices for 2 months to get rid of Iran, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Heck, I'll pay high gas prices for 3 months. For 3 months out of my life, if that means that we get rid of the terrorists in Iran. Jeez, who could be against that? Let's go, Toby. How's your day, dearest? Uh-oh. Held for review. Oh, message deleted. Oh, it was that bad. Oh, we don't need Iran. Let me go back a few. Let me stand here for a second and read. Kevin says, after he said it would not be better if it was still woods, same thing is happening in Rhode Island. Amazon came in and ruined our whole town. The whole town fought it, and the planning board still passed it. Hey, our politicians here do the same stupid things. There was so there's 4 bridges in our town. I'm going to tell this story. I'm sure everybody's heard it already, except for Kevin. Uh, 4 bridges in our town. 2 of them are owned by the state, and 2 were owned by the city. Well, we pay property taxes on these bridges that pay for these bridges. We pay property taxes that are like specifically spelled out for bridge maintenance. You know what I mean? That's included in our property taxes. It's one of the mills we pay. You know what I mean? Uh, the property taxes pay for everything, from trash pickup to the school teachers. Anyhow, I don't know what they do with the money. Well, we know what they do with the money. We know what they do with the money. But reached the point that the 2 city-owned bridges needed millions of dollars of rebuilding and repair, and there's no money for it. The city has no money for it. So they they lease the bridges out on 99-year leases. Come here, to a bridge company, and the bridge company came in and they rebuilt the bridges, and they started charging tolls. Well, the tolls were supposed to be like $1 or $2, and and but the city people are, come here, dog. The residents are so up in arms about this that they got a boycott going on the bridges, the 2 toll bridges. So nobody's using the toll. Nobody's buying the ticket to go across the bridge. Nobody's using the toll bridges, and so the toll company, they had to raise the rates. They've raised the rates 3 times. Now it's $5.50 for a passenger car to travel across the bridge. The 2 toll bridges. $5.50. That's more than the Mackinac Island. Or to go, the what do you call it? The bridge to go, the mighty Mackinac Bridge. 3 times as much as to cross our bridges as it does to cross the Mackinac Bridge. Is that something? They make moves like that, these politicians. Yeah, we've got state income tax too. And it's all a scam, and it turns out that, just like in the rest of the country, the state's taking that money, that tax money, and they're giving it to the NGOs, and the NGOs are turning around and giving it right back to the same Democrat politicians as campaign donations. Same thing going on all across the country. It, I tell you. Anyhow, it's it's screwy. Hold on, Tobe. Slow down, Tobe. They hand out those tax abatements like they're candy, like it's Halloween. We could use that tax money to fix these roads. Fix the roads, fix the sidewalks. The school teachers get enough money already for the kids that they put out. The kids can't read or do math, but the school teachers want raises. That's another thing I don't understand. Is how can the schools be putting out such bad students, but the school teachers keep getting raises? I don't understand that part. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Come on, Tobias. They're giving the money to Israel and illegals. Yep, exactly. That's the other thing, is this illegal alien BS. That's crazy. How are you gonna? They're competing with our kids for jobs, and with us, they're competing with our kids and us for housing. There would be no low cost housing crisis if there wasn't any illegal if there wasn't 15 million illegal aliens here taking up those low cost housings. You know what I mean? Things like that. Burning out our social security, burning out the welfare system, burning up the hospitals. Yeah, it's up to the parents to raise their kids properly, right? But it's up to the teachers to care and teach what they need. What they really need is they really need to bring the corporal punishment back. When I was a kid in school, the teachers were allowed to paddle you if you got unruly, and they'd paddle you and go and you'd sit in your seat all quiet and you'd study and you wouldn't cut up no more because you just got paddled in front of the class and cried in front of all the girls. You know what I mean? I don't think they've gotten 4 million out. I don't think they've gotten 4 million out, but I don't know. The only illegal alien I ever knew, the only illegal alien that I knew was illegal alien, was my next door neighbor Joe, and he was an illegal from Poland. He had come over on a vacation visa and never went back. I think he eventually he married a girl here, so he had to go back for several months and get in the right way, come back the right way because he had overstayed. The only illegal alien I knew was from Poland. Toby, stop. In your school, the other kids paddled you? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. The other kids spanked you. No, we had when I was in elementary school, the teachers would hit you with rulers on your hands. And then when I was in junior high school, I was down south in Louisiana for some of those years, and they actually paddled you with a paddle right in front of everybody. They'd call you up in the front of the classroom, and you'd literally have to bend over and grab your ankles, and they'd hit you with a board that the shop teacher made paddles for all the teachers in the school. And if it was a lady teacher and she felt she couldn't deliver the justice that needed to be delivered, they'd call the teacher down. And it was this guy he was disabled, and he walked with a bad limp that swung his whole body from side to side. He really short, like birth defect, but he had these arms on him, and he could swing that paddle. Yeah, yeah. When they called him down to paddle you, it was it. You knew you were crying then. The girl teachers would paddle you, and you wouldn't be crying, but when they called him down, you knew you were going to be crying. Hey, apple tree. Next year we'll have apples on that. They stopped paddling in the 80s and 90s apparently. Yeah. Oh, Fort Polk. Dad was uh Dad was a career military. So we spent some years at Fort Polk, Louisiana. I went to Pickering Elementary or junior high, I'm sorry. It was actually a high school, but they had grade 12 through K through 12, but it was called a high school. Oh, nice. That's close. Yeah, close to Alexandria. Yep. Like hour and a half away. Does that sound right? If I remember right, I can remember going to Alexandria. Uh, yeah, what a beautiful day. Oh, your mom's in Shreveport? Oh, that's very cool. Hey, Anthony. Anthony Landeco. Alexandria. Yup, yup. Shreveport. Anthony says never heard of it. Yeah, I like Louisiana. That's the food down there. The further south you go, the better the food is. My last out of state job, I've had one other assignment out of state, but my last real out of state job was I was down in Beaumont, Texas, and every other weekend I'd run over to Lafayette. Right before you get to Lafayette, it's like the first exit before you get to Lafayette. Last exit before Lafayette is for a town called Scott, Louisiana. And right off the highway, there's a place called Billy's Boudin. And every other week, I'd head over from Beaumont, Texas, and drive over to uh, Billy's Boudin and pick up boudin balls and crawfish pie and boudin sausage, whatever they had, whatever I felt like that day. The boudin balls and the crawfish pie or something else. Let's see. It's a bigger dump than Michigan, says 3. Believe it or not, when I went there last, it was terrible. Yeah, it's always hot and muggy. I remember it being hot and muggy. Last time I was down there was 2019, right when COVID hit the country. I was working down there in uh, East Texas. That's when I was making my trips back and forth there. Yeah, Louisiana's a dump. I think aren't they the poorest? Them or Alabama's the poorest state in the union. It's wild because they got all that oil. Well, fam, it's time to say goodbye. I've got to get in here and I got to feed these animals, feed myself, and get my butt to work. I try to start by 8 every day, but it rarely happens. And come on, dog, let's walk over to the trash can. I forgot I got this pocket full of poop. Pocket full of poop. Pocket full of poop. Oh boy, I got a pocket full of poop. Wow, look at that lawn. I don't see a single weed. Wow, looks like carpet, doesn't it? I gotta grow some grass over here on the side. It was really uneven and had dirt piles over here from when I had dirt delivered years ago. I got a guy, but he was supposed to come yesterday, but it rained, so I didn't. Get out of there! So I didn't see him. It rained early on, I think. I don't remember, but I didn't see him. He's supposed to come rototill a little bit for me. He's gonna rototill. I'm guessing all I need him to do is to go down a couple inches. I'm thinking I've never put a lawn this big in before. It's not very big. I mean, but I've never put a lawn in this that much of a lawn in. So I imagine I gotta rototill it. It's hard ground. Hey, Anna Michelle, welcome, welcome. We're about ready to say goodbye. Uh, we're gonna look for our redirect. We did a redirect from our overnight live stream to this live stream, and now we'll do our redirect out to one of our friends out in their YouTube world. Is anybody that's here gonna be going live in the next minute or two? We could bring the redirect to you. We can bring the crowd to you. Or is there any place that we wanna go specifically? Otherwise, I'll go to the redirect screen and I'll pick a channel from our friends there. Anybody? Anybody? 6 million in the building. All right, fam. Let me give me less than 30 seconds. I'm gonna pause the stream. Uh Take a break here. Give me 30 seconds and then I'm gonna go set the redirect in the YouTube studio and we'll come back and we'll finish our goodbyes and then we'll head out and go do a raid. Give me 30 seconds, fam. Less than 30 seconds. I got this down back. Just that quick, fam. Just that quick. Was that less than 30 seconds? Was that less than 30 seconds? I see 2 million in the building. We'll give it a minute here to restock. So we got somebody going with us to the redirect. We're gonna go see Mary Bursch. Mary Bursch, Mary Bursch, 0 million in the building. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If there's only one folk in the building, we're not gonna do a raid. We'll cancel that. All right, fam. Thanks everybody for coming to visit and going for a walk with us. It sure makes the walk a lot more fun when there's friends to talk with. Come visit again tomorrow. We try to walk every day for this live stream. Some days we don't make it, but same time tomorrow. We also do an overnight stream, 4 or 5 nights out of the week. You could visit us there also. Usually starts around between 8 and 9 p.m. Depends on classes and meetings and all that kind of stuff. Oh, we're getting ready for our raid, Anna. We're gonna go see Mary Bursch. I just set the raid about a minute and a half ago, and I'm just saying the last goodbyes here. Uh, Thanks everyone for coming by. If you didn't hit the thumbs up sign, please be kind and do that for us. That helps out with our analytics. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Let's go see Mary Bursch and throw her some thumbs ups and send her some love. Stick around at least 15 minutes if you can. That way we're beneficial to her analytics and we're not causing it pain. All right, fam. Y'all have a great day. It's a wonderful day here. We're gonna get the rest of our day going. I got animals to feed and work to do. So y'all be cool. I'll see you at Mary's. And oh, Anna, we're going to Mary's right now. See you there. Um, what do we need? We need a raid command. I can't type it from here. They should let you type from the cell phones. I don't know why they don't. They should let the host type from the cell phones. So I'm gonna give it the goodbye wave. See you next time, fam, folks, friends. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Yeah, Raid, we're gonna go see Mary Bursch, and we're going right now. See you later. We'll see you at Mary's. Bye, everybody. There's the raid command from Anastasia. Yep. We'll see you later, everybody. We'll see you over at Mary's. Let's go now.